So yeah, my name is Sage Hassan, and one of the things about mental health for young people is young people tend to overlook the fact that they might need some sort of mental attention or some sort of attention to the health of their minds, because young people are usually so full of energy, full of vitality, full of power, vigor. So they do not see that there's need for them to like take time out to refire or to refill their minds. And because their lives is usually focused towards having a lot of fun, playing. So naturally, a young person by default is always replenishing the energy of his mind, replenishing the health of his mind because of his natural proclivity towards fun and pleasure. But despite that, we're living in a whole different setup right now. And there's so many stuff that's going on. And I think the worst of it is maybe too much pleasure, too much enjoyment, too much fun, too much video gaming, too much material on the net, pornography, violent films, sexually explicit material. And there's so much less control and so much less control right now. So they tend to maybe go overboard. So it's important, I think, that young people consider and look at the parents or their minders, look at how can I help this child, create a balance in his mental health, even though it seems to come to him freely and naturally.
Thank you so much, Sage. So, just a few points, key points that you think boys should pay attention to have a healthy mental state. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things they have to do.
What was all right. For mental health, because we live in a very noisy world.
Yeah.
So if anything, I think kids should learn to keep silent for some time. I think they need to learn to go away, pull away from all the noise that is around them, from television to telephone, to even the street. So one of the things I will do, for instance, if I was minding some young people, I'll make sure I create 1 or 2 hours for them where they're there alone with their thoughts.
Yeah.
Just like emptying their minds of all the irrelevancies that have, flowed in during the day.
Yeah.
That. And I like some outdoor things, because most of the time now from school they go back home and they're on the telephone playing the game. So yeah, sometimes besides the fact that I'm pulling you away from the gadgets, I like to pull you away from the prison of your room and put you out in a park, put you out on the street, not throw you out on the street, but put you out, do a little thing outside, and engage in positive sports, not just street football, but take them somewhere where there is some kind of training concerning the sports. There is some kind of order, there's a coach, something is going on, is orderly and is progressive. These 3 things I think will really serve. And then there's also, of course, reading, which is very difficult right now. The point is we're always reading on our phones, but we read random material. There's no cohesion in all the stuff that we read. So I suggest, make a child read a book a week, give him a proper book, review the book with the child, and also maybe some sort of kind of films, some sort of kind of information. Direct them in the sites that they go to online. Make it interesting, but make it uplifting and, and just positive.